The world is changing with changing technology and human behavior. What ability you need to excel in any field and create something of value? Number one, the ability to master a hard skill quickly. Number two, the ability to produce something of elite class of quality with speed. There are three categories of people. They are dominating the world at present and growing to dominate in future as well. Number one, the high skilled workers. Number two, the superstars. And number three, the owners. High skilled workers. High skilled workers are those who are expert to work with increasingly complex machines and fast changing technologies. They can master a complex skill fast. For example, professional leading in the field of robotics, data visualization, analytics, high speed communications, and all other latest technologies. Secondly, the superstars. Superstars are best in their specific field, rockstars of the sector. The rapid rise of communication and collaboration technologies transform all the local markets into an international marketplace. For example, a talented writer can provide his service to any corner of the world sitting at his home. And the third category is the owners. People that own higher capital, who can invest in the new technologies, the wealthy class. So, the high skilled workers, the superstars, and the owners are dominating the world nowadays. It may not be easy to be an owner of capital, but learning some skill, we can be high skilled workers or superstars. And the most proven way is deep work and avoiding shallow work. The quality of your performance depends what kind of work you do, deep work or shallow work. Deep work, an activity, is called deep work when you perform it with your full concentration using your maximum cognitive capabilities. No one can easily copy or create a deep work. It creates a result of significant value. For example, writing of Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling is a creation of deep work. She was famously absent from social media and isolated herself in a hotel during writing of her Harry Potter novels. Okay, shallow work. You can perform a shallow work when you are distracted. It doesn't demand your full cognitive capability or your deep focus, so it is easy to do or anyone can copy it. To create a quality stuff, you need deep work. There are various studies to prove that if you spend more time in shallow work, it reduces your ability to perform a deep work. Distraction is becoming larger part of our life. It's impossible to deep work in a world of distraction. Distraction is enemy of deep work. There are strategies to deep work that you can practically implement into your life. Monistic philosophy of deep work scheduling. People following this strategy completely eliminate or significantly minimize shallow obligations like answering emails and staying busy in social media. Like a monk, leave their house to create a spiritual life that is simple and focused. Donald Kennard, a famous innovator in computer science, followed this strategy of monastic philosophy. He distanced himself completely from the electronic communication. There are many examples of intellectual people who isolate themselves from the distracted masses and technology, thinking deep thought. Limited people can follow this monastic philosophy and schedule their deep work. But if you want to contribute something significant, you can consider this. The second strategy is bimodal philosophy. In bimodal philosophy, you don't have to completely isolate yourself from the world, but you schedule some hours of the day to isolate yourself completely from any form of distraction. Carl Jung was a famous psychologist and thinker. He locked himself every morning into a room to write without interruption. The third strategy is rhythmic philosophy of deep work. This deep work philosophy focuses on daily cycles, making deep work a regular habit that occur at specific times each day. This approach works well with the reality of human nature. The strategy is to make deep work a routine, a habit. The fourth strategy is the journalistic philosophy of deep work. Whenever you find some free time, you switch into deep work mode. This strategy is for very busy people. It's not easy to switch your mind from a shallow work to deep work immediately. You need to practice it. If you're having a deadline to specific job, this is an effective strategy. You can apply any of the strategies monastic, bimodal, rhythmic, or journalistic that fit your lifestyle. Apart from the strategies, you need to take care of your brain and your mind to keep them healthy, that is, free from overload of unnecessary information and distraction, so that you can create and contribute something significant. To keep your brain and mind healthy and fit, you need to avoid multitasking and practice digital detox. Multitasking is doing two or more work at the same time. You cannot focus on a single task. Your focus shifts from one task to another. Sometimes you feel like multitasking is increasing your productivity, but in real sense, multitasking cannot create a quality work. Our attention remains divided and deep work muscles don't grow. While reading a book, if you keep an eye on the inbox of your mobile in between, this is a kind of multitasking. Digital detox. We consume loads of information through our digital devices daily. Because of overload of information, we struggle to focus on a single work. When we indulge too much on our digital devices, we have to pay the price of poor memory, mental fatigue, and mental fog. We need to be careful of the smart devices that are designed to be addictive. We can practice digital detox, that is keeping ourselves away from the devices for a certain amount of time in a day. Keep your brain clean and healthy and implement the strategies so that you can focus more on deep work and create something of value. The strategies and ideas I shared are from the book Deep Work by Carl Newport. Thank you so much for watching.